Last year, Meta paid $14 billion for a company whose entire business is turning human beings into training data. It's called Scale AI. You rent out armies of people to label data, rate answers, teach models how humans think, and then you sell that to whoever's building the next AI. Meta bought a big piece of it and made its founder, a guy named Alexander Wang, its chief AI officer. Hold on to that image in your meat brain. The king of turning people into training data is now running AI at Meta. Because within a year, Meta started doing it to its own employees. From the inside, it looked like this. In May, Meta took about 7,000 of its own workers and reassigned them. Not fired, reassigned. Most of them, around 6,500, landed in what was basically a data labeling factory. Their new job was to sit there, rating and correcting what the AI wrote, writing coding problems for it to solve, grading its homework, teaching it. And the thing that they were teaching, on the record, was the AI agents being built to do their old jobs. They were digging their own graves and being told it was a role change. The people stuck in there called it soul-crushing. Some called it a gulag. And Meta's own CTO, Andrew Bosworth, admitted it caused the worst morale in the company's 20-year history. And he put it in the same sentence as Cambridge Analytica. That's the executive who ran it saying that. While that was going on, Meta rolled out something else. Software on every US employee's laptop that logs their keystrokes, their mouse clicks, and takes screenshots of what they're doing all day. And they couldn't opt out. When employees asked how to turn it off, Bosworth told them in writing, there is no opt-out on your work laptop. And if you're worried about it, maybe don't check your personal email on that machine. And the reason they were watching everything people typed? To capture real examples of how humans use a computer, so they could train AI agents to do it. If you just spit out your juice all over the screen, that's about the merited reaction. They weren't monitoring you to catch you slacking. They were monitoring you to copy you, to learn your job by filming your hands, so a machine could do it without you in the chair. Employees started calling it the Employee Data Extraction Factory. Meta only paused it in June, and only because the thing accidentally leaked people's private data across the whole company. And this is where it stops being a Meta problem, because Meta isn't the weird one. Meta just has the most obvious paper trail. More than half of the layoffs this year, 54%, named AI as the cause. Now, some of that could just be for investors' sake to try to prove that your company is strong and not falling apart at the seams. But Amazon cut 30,000 corporate jobs in a matter of months, and its CEO said flat out, we're going to need fewer people doing the jobs being done today. Salesforce stopped hiring support staff because their AI handles the tickets now. It's the same shape everywhere, and it runs in an order. First, the tool learns a slice of your job, then you get quietly drafted into making it better, because who understands the work better than the person already doing it? Then, once it's good enough, you're the line item. You are, right now, the most valuable training data your employer owns. And the day you finish teaching your replacement is the day you become too expensive. Which brings me back to the guy from the top. I want to be careful here because I can't tell you Alexander Wang was hired to do any of this. The reporting actually points the other way. The monitoring and the reassignments run through Bosworth, not him. And Wang's own turf got trimmed a few months in over some internal power fight. So he's not the villain of this story, but he might be the symbol of it. Think about what a company is really buying when it makes a hire like that. The most valuable person in the building used to be the one who could build the product. For a while, it was the one who could scale it. And now, the most fought over, highest paid hire in tech is increasingly the person who can automate the humans out of it. There's an old, ugly word from the old, fugly corporate world for the specialist you bring in right before the bloodletting. The one whose whole job is the cuts. So here's the question that's tugging at my bowels, and I'm only asking it. When a company pays a fortune for someone whose entire expertise is turning human work into machine work, what did it actually hire? Is the hottest job in tech now basically an AI hitman with a better title? And I'll be straight with you. This one hits pretty close to home. I keep making videos about who owns the machines that think. This is smaller and meaner than that. It's about who owns you at your own desk when the tool being trained to replace you is being taught with a recording of your own two hands. Maybe you're safe. Maybe your work's too strange to copy yet. But if your job can be watched, it can be recorded. And if it can be recorded, it can be trained. And somebody where you work already knows that. Anyway, if you're watching this at work, they can probably see you doing it. So say hi in the comments. Actually, now that I think about it, maybe do that from your phone.